would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that?
Absolutely.
I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country. You go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying her.
Why people are always starting crazy rumors online. I was just in the comment section and somebody said that Judge Mathis' wife caught him with another dude. And I'm like, where did you hear that from? Like, why are people making up these crazy rumors? It might just be as simple as, yes, Judge Mathis travels too much or works too much. He's away from his wife, and that's why she's getting a divorce. They wouldn't be the first celebrity couple to do that. That's happened to a lot of actors and athletes. Like, it's very common. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody expects couples to be getting divorced in their 60s, but lawyers might say differently.
I'm going to share some really alarming statistics about gray divorce, which is divorce after the age of 55, that every woman needs to know. The divorce rate, the gray divorce rate for people 55 to 64 has tripled since 1990. The divorce rate for people over 65 has seen a 6-fold increase, and 1 in 10 divorces is between people over the age of 65. This is gray divorce.
So Judge Mathis seems to think that he's going to be able to change his wife's mind, but honestly, it might be too late.
Is it worth getting divorced over age 50?
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess we would call this gray divorce, right? We actually get this as frequently, if not more frequently than any other age group. And I think in large part because once the kids are out of the house, now it's just you and your spouse. And I think all the little issues that you were able to overlook for the past, 30 years, they've become big issues now, and you just can't overlook it anymore. People now are living well into their 80s. When you're 50, you look at it like you've got 30 more years, you got 25 more years to be happy. And if you're not happy, get out.
So now that we went over what a gray divorce is, it made me realize that I've definitely seen a few men go through a gray divorce. And these are men that I know on a personal level, 55 or close to 55, and the wife goes for the divorce. The kids are either out of the house or almost out of the house. And, it makes you think, as somebody who's in their 30s, like, what is the purpose of getting married if people don't really value staying married? 80% of divorces are filed by women. And I know when you see a statistic like that, a lot of people will say, well, it's because the men are bad, because there always has to be a victim in a situation like that for some people. But ultimately, it doesn't have to be anything malicious. It could just be that you guys fell out of love, or maybe your wife doesn't like you anymore because you got fat and just laid around and looked like a couch potato. There's nothing wrong with women being treated like regular humans in terms of they can have flaws where it's like, okay, you're not supposed to be shallow, but they are shallow. It's weird how when you say if a woman, no longer finds you attractive and she wants to get a divorce for that reason, it's almost like taboo to say that there's a possibility that that's probably what's going on. It's always, okay, the man did something bad. In Judge Mathis's case, they're actually tearing him down. They're saying that, oh, he's not a good person, and they're already attacking his character, but he's saying it's over neglect. And again, he's not the first famous person or part of a famous couple that has gone through this, where it's like the husband is traveling all the time and he doesn't spend time with the wife or enough time with the wife, and they feel neglected. And then they just get a divorce. In Kevin Costner's situation, his wife was dating some guy that I guess she knew, a friend or whatever. So who knows what's going on in Judge Mathis's situation, but gray divorces are interesting. And again, if you're in your 30s, it's like, okay, you're only going to get 20 years of marriage. My grandparents were married for 50 plus years. But it seems like this generation and even the generation before really doesn't value sticking together. So it's almost like, what's the purpose of getting married?